And the time now in Trinidad and Tobago, 15 minutes after the 2 o'clock hour on djmamuradiott.com. At this time, we bring you an hour-long program with Dr.Batson, a regular featured program on health. The health of the nation is very important these days when you have people stress out and so many things are happening to our lives. And therefore, we need to check ourselves, check our health, and support your health naturally is a weekly program by Dr. Batson. He knows all the answers towards your questions. And if you feel you want to test him today, bring your questions and he's going to give you answers right away. Test him, why not? He's been in the business for 14 years. It means something is happening to Doctor that he is in business for 14 years. It can't be the seamless, but we'll find out more about that. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to the listeners of djmamuradiott.com. It is now Thursday, the 18th. Thursday, May the 18th. It is now 16 minutes past 2. Right, in this part of the world, to those of you who may be joining us outside the Caribbean, regionally, and of course internationally, always a pleasure to have you. You're listening to Dr. Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Now, I tell persons when I came up with that slogan, because the logo that we have, which was the logo, my initial logo the first time, the logo on it was the words supporting your health naturally. And that's something that I feel strongly about, in the sense that I tell persons you have so many things naturally, excuse me, that can actually help with addressing those particular situations. And that's what we're going to speak about today. How could we naturally help someone to feel better, regardless of the ailment or the issue that you're having? Now, we would have spoken on numerous occasions about diabetes. We spoke on circulation. Today, we're actually going to speak on eye health. I haven't spoken about eyes for a while. So we're going to discuss, what are some of the problems that you can experience with your eyes. So we're going to touch on glaucoma. We're going to speak about cataract. We're going to also speak about something known as retinal detachment or detached retina. And we're going to discuss, how do we at Batson and Associates correct that? What are some of the signs to look for? What are some of the symptoms? And of course, what are some of the products and services that we carry to address that? So when we're speaking about eye health, we're talking about the eyesight, right? Now, there are some people who have what is known as astigmatism. So you're short-sighted, or nearsighted. So you see very close, but to see far is a little more difficult for you. So the thing is, you could read very small handwriting. Your eyesight in itself is good, but you cannot see from far. And that's something that is normal. A lot of people are born with that particular situation. But then you have eye ailments that have become very serious. For example, glaucoma. Now, glaucoma is actually high ocular pressure in the eyes. You have open-angle glaucoma, you have closed-angle glaucoma. Now, the thing with glaucoma, one of the things you experience with glaucoma is eventually, if the pressure in the eye is too high, it can severely affect your eyesight. So it makes it very difficult for you to see. You may have problems with blurred vision and a number of things. The thing is, all of these are key indicators of glaucoma. So if you would have done a test at the doctor and the doctor told you, listen to me, you have glaucoma, they're going to usually recommend some sort of eye drop for you. Most of those eye drops are beta angionis, some steroid eye drops, and they are designed to block certain like beta blockers or that type of thing in the eyes to bring down the pressure. Now, that may be good and well in the short term, but in long term, it becomes a bit problematic if you're not addressing the root cause of the problem. So let's say, for example, you are dehydrated. Most people who have glaucoma are dehydrated people. You do not drink sufficient amounts of water. Now, on numerous occasions, I would have told you what is the necessary amount of water to drink. And the rule for drinking water is what? Your body weight divided by 2 in ounces. So depending on your weight, so let's say you weigh 200 pounds, half of 200 is 100. 100 ounces to liters is about 3.5 liters of water, maybe about 3 or 2.5 liters of water. The fact is, that is the amount of water that you should be drinking on a daily basis. Good. We do carry a premium alkaline water at Batson and Associates. That particular water is known as Alkagen water. And Alkagen water is a premium alkaline water. It is basically designed to do a number of things. It has something known as ORP, which is oxidative reduction potential. It also plays a significant role as it relates to proper hydration, where it actually hydrates the body from that internal hydration perspective. Very, very important. So, of course, feel free to give us a call or visit. We still have our package where we're doing our blood analysis. I'll discuss blood analysis and magnetic resonance analysis scan in a little bit, where we actually look at your blood in depth. And what that blood analysis actually gives us the opportunity to do is actually to pay very, very close attention to a number of different organ systems in the body. So we're actually able to look at your digestive system. We're actually able to look at your musculoskeletal system. So do you have problems with pain? Do you have problems with arthritis? Do you have problems with joint problems? Do you have problems with circulation? Are you getting things like pins and needles, cramping in your calves, burning under your feet? That in itself is a key indicator to help you to make improvement in yourself. So again, those telephone numbers and locations, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That's Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. We're also on the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Delhi. That telephone number for Chaguanas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And for Delhi is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. We're also located in St. James. St. James office is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number for St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226. That's 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. So I'll take you over to DJ Mamu now, who's going, of course, going to give you those telephone numbers. He's going to allow you to know what is the WhatsApp, what is the telephone number, and, you know, make use of the interactive program. I know some persons, you may be a bit shy, but you don't have to ask or give away too much in your questions, or, you know, make it look as if the question pertains to you. You could ask it for somebody else. You understand? It's a matter of providing information and being able to help you. You know, you might have something a question you want to ask. There are some things you might need to find out. And of course, you can feel free to ask us those questions. So DJ Mamu, excuse me.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jason Batson on DJMamuRadioTT.com. You're listening to a live radio program across the world on this radio station every Thursday from 2 o'clock. Well, we have adjusted the time to 2:15 now to make sure that Doctor gets here on time. On a Thursday, he's very, very extremely busy because he has a couple of radio programs. And this one being the final one for today. And then you have the Friday to see those clients, and Sunday you will have a time off and so on. So he's always very busy. And the team of his organization is very professional. They work with professionalism, and you get the very best treatment. I can testify, I've been there, and I continue to support and not only use the products, but tell people about using the products itself to better your life, because you didn't come here for 2 days, as we say, but yes, we really came here for 2 days. The day you were born, and the next day when they're taking you to Carolina, right? But within that 2-day period, you have something called longevity. And you want that to be as long as possible. No one asked to come into this world, but you're here. You're intelligent. You've learned from your education about life and living and so on. But today, with the advance of technology, doctors and prescribed people are able to assist you with your health, because we take our health sometimes jokingly until something really happens. I'll tell you something. Give us a call right now. 1-868-337-2287. That's the number to studio, 1-868-337-2287. That's also for the international listeners. You can use the same number for WhatsApp, local and international. So there you go. Send your message on WhatsApp if you feel shy or you don't want your neighbor to hear about your issue. Some people feel that illness is something you should hide it. But then I'll tell you something, doctor. Some people hide their illness. And when they pass on, the entire world knows exactly what you had.
Exactly.
Which is not good for you. And perhaps someone would have been able to help you along those lines. Yes. True. I always say, if you are sick, talk to somebody who would be able to talk to somebody else and help you. But hear what? You don't have too many people to talk to right now. You have to talk to Dr. Jason Batson and get your problem right. Get your problem right. It's not a light switch. You can turn it on and turn it off. But it's going to take a little time with the prescribed herbs that he's going to give to you to cleanse your system and build your system, your immunity and your stamina and so on. And the latest to hit the market right now, doctor's going to give us something a little bit later on CMOS. Doctor, I'm so excited about this. You can imagine.
Yes, sir.
Right,
yes.
Let's go.
Definitely. So we're going to be discussing, as DJ Mamu mentioned, I'm going to touch on CMOS in a little bit. That is something we do carry at Batson Associates. A lot of nutritional value in it. You know, it really helps with a number of things in the body. We also want to discuss, there's a product we carry at Batson Associates called Nerve Restore. That's actually one of my favorite products, simply because of what Nerve Restore has the ability to do. Nerve Restore actually helps with your sleep. It actually helps with your central nervous system. So apart from sleep, if you have problems with anxiety, you have problems with depression, that product is also going to help you with that situation. So it's very, very important that, you know, we actually able to deal with that particular situation, because it is very important to have proper sleep. So that's one of the things we're going to look at. How does Nerve Restore correct your sleep? How does it help with anxiety? How does it help with depression? Well, first of all, a lot of persons have problems with their central nervous system and they're not aware of. So we know the central nervous system comprises the nerves, it comprises you have different types of central nervous systems. You have something known as the autonomic nervous system, which is your sympathetic, parasympathetic, and you have a number of different aspects associated with your nerves. Now, the neurological system in the body is very important, and it is dependent on sleep for its proper maintenance. It is dependent on sleep for its recuperation. So it's very, very important that one actually pays very, very, very close attention to that particular Nerve Restore, because one of the things that it actually does is improve the quality of sleep. I was explaining earlier today that when you look at sleep, you have two sleep cycles, right? You have REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement, and you have non-rapid eye movement, or non-REM sleep. The thing with this REM situation is that a lot of people do not experience deep sleep for a number of reasons. You know, too much sugar in your diet, you need a proper cleanse and detox, you may have problems associated with inflammatory response in the body, high levels of inflammation. And as a result of that, it makes it difficult for you to sleep. And that is when Nerve Restore comes in. Now, I always tell persons, apart from using the Nerve Restore, one of the things that you're going to have to use is the water as well, or watch your water intake. Now, I always tell persons that there are a lot of people who do not drink sufficient amounts of water. So we already covered that. We know that you're supposed to drink your body weight divided by 2 in ounces, and that should be on a daily basis. Now, as I said, with the Nerve Restore, so if you're having problems with anxiety, you have anxiety attack, depression, all of us get depressed at some point in time. All of us, especially with this last thing that we went through here with COVID-19, a lot of people have lost family members, they have lost businesses. A lot of persons economically have not caught themselves, or, you know, getting things in a particular way. So a lot of persons sometimes, you know, are a bit depressed, they have anxiety. That is something that it is going to help you. One of the other things too as well is your state of mind and your stress levels. A lot of people, their stress levels are very, very high. very, very high stress levels. And the problem with that is that when you have those types of stress levels, it makes it worse or difficult for one to sleep properly. What the nerve restore actually does is actually reduce naturally the inflammation and the cortisol levels in the body. So it actually reduces the stress hormone. And in doing that, it brings about improved sleep, restful sleep, better sleep, less problems associated with anxiety, less problems associated with depression. Excuse me. So feel free again to give us a call or visit and get some information or collect that product. And that is located at all of our locations. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. That telephone number for Chaguanas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. That telephone number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. That's for the office in St. James. That's Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. And of course, the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. For our international clients, we can't leave you out. Those of you in the US, those of you in England, London, Canada, those parts of the world, feel free to access our online consultation, and you can get us on 868, that's Trinidad area code, 868-373-2388. Again, that's 868-373-2388. Also, we have delivery available. You can call for delivery, that telephone number for delivery. If you call Chaguanas, 222-8261 or 314-9975. Again, that's 314-9975. Then we will be able to assist you with those. Okay, keep in mind we are live on our social media platforms. So those of you who follow us on social media, we are Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. And on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. We are also Dr.Batson on TikTok. So you can feel free to like us, add us, share us there. And of course, any questions that you may have as regards to what we're discussing, feel free to give us a call. We're discussing the Nerve Restore. So this is a product, persons who have problems with anxiety, depression, sleep. If you want improved sleep, you want a more restful sleep, you want a more recuperative sleep, definitely call and get some information on that Nerve Restore. That telephone number again is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. There's a question we have here. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to some of our Instagram followers. We have Cover 2020 has joined us. We have Ms. Dela Hennessy has always joined us. A pleasant good day to you. She's always one of our popular ones. KDS World is also here. Giselle John 3 is here. Crazy Lady is here. Joanne Hospitalis has also joined us as well. The Real Sweet Pea Haddington Constantine has joined us as well as Kimmy 24 has also joined us as well. So on Facebook as well, we are Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook, and of course you can feel free to ask us some questions there as well. One of the aspects I said that I would discuss as well too is that particular issue with eye health. Excuse me. When you look at your eyes, it is very important to detoxify or clean the eyes out. Very, very important. One of the things we do at Batson and Associates is, or one of the products that we use is something known as Eye Optics Formula. So Eye Optics Formula is actually an eye drop that is designed to detoxify the eyes. Now, you might say, detoxify your eyes don't need detoxifying. Well, actually they do. the highest amount of toxins enter the body via your skin, via respiratory system, breathing, and the eyes, ocularly. So a lot of the times, if you're involved in things like oil and gas, that's why people who deal with a lot of chemicals, if you're a painter, you're an auto mechanic, if you're someone who you do woodwork, carpentry, so you do a lot of spraying, you do straightening and painting, those type of things. Please, please, it is important, it is imperative that you pay attention to those things, because it becomes problematic and you can have problems and things stay there afterwards. So that eye optics formula is also very good for cataract as well. Cataract is actually mineral buildup on the lens of the eye. I always tell persons, it's like having a dirty windshield. If your windshield is dirty, what do? You clean it, right? Do you go and change the windshield? No, you don't. So the same applies to your eyesight and to cataracts. Cataract has very small mineral buildup on the lens of the eyes. So a lot of the times, you need to have various eye drops that can actually help and dissolve the cataract in the eyes, as well as also deal with the pressure in the eyes. So that eye optics formula is a product that you should look into. Very, very good product for eyesight. Everyone who uses that eye optics formula, they get good results. It is one thing you'll always hear clients saying about Batson Associates. Dr. Batson is one thing, your products are real good, because we really I put my heart into those products to make sure that we have a product that is good, efficacy, potency, to ensure that you get the type of results that you're looking for. So if you know someone who has a problem with their eyes, and they're serious, they want some help, definitely Batson Associates is the place to check. We do not test eyes, however, we do treatment protocols to help improve eyesight. Very, very important. So again, you can feel free to give us a call or visit and find out about that eye optics formula. We also have the IT as well. Very, very important. That IT helps with things like cataract, glaucoma. It actually helps to improve blood circulation to the brain. Very good for actually assisting persons who may have problems with eyesight. So if you find your vision is becoming a little blurred, you look at computers for extended period of time, you look at situations where you have things with your phone, you're always looking at your phones, it's important to really take care of your eyes. Good. So again, those telephone numbers to get the information for the eye drop, also to visit us. Kimmy Kim 24 is saying eye drop is a boss. So apparently this is Kimmy Kim 24 use the eye drop, and she's actually commenting on our Instagram right now, and she's saying that the eye drop is a boss. So you too could experience that if you know someone who has a little blurred vision. You have been told that you have cataract, you have things like retinotis pigmentosa, you have issues associated with the cornea or retinal detachment. Definitely, eye optics formula, the eye drop, as well as the optimizer are some things that you would have to look into to getting from us. So again, those telephone numbers, 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ransom Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. That telephone number is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That number, excuse me, for St. James is 220, that's 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That telephone number for Tobago is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. For our international consultants or international consultation, you can feel free to call us on 868. That's 868-373-2388. Again, that's 1-868-373-2388. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Keep in mind, our program is an interactive program, and as a result of being an interactive program, we want to hear from you. So, of course, we're going to go over again to DJ Mamu, and we're going to let him give you those telephone numbers, and of course, feel free to give us a call or WhatsApp, and we'll continue as we go along.
Thank you, Dr. Jason Batson. On DJMamuRadioTT.com, the number to call Again, those of you who would like to call in, it's 1-868-337-2287. That's for international listeners. And for the local listeners, 868-337-2287. And we have Shalima Sohan says, hello, Mr. DJ. Please say hi to the doctor. We listen to his program on other radio stations. And also we come across here to hear what he has to say also. So that's Shalima Sohan. Vida says, hi. I love listening to this doctor. He really explains everything to the terms that we could understand. Mary Rishma Miraj, hey DJ, I'm in Virginia. Left New York a couple hours ago and arrived. And you know me, DJ, I'm a loyal fan of a station. I'm listening to the doctor. This lady is really a loyal fanboy.
What's her name?
New York.
New York?
Mary Rishma Miraj. She says when she comes to Trinidad, she wants to come and meet you badly.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay, good. I look forward to that, man.
No, serious. What happened is a doctor graduated in the U.S. Sailor Division.
Oh,
As a
nice, man.
sailor.
Congratulations, man.
Yes, so she big up in the dance, you see?
Yes,
So
yes,
she wants to
very
see
good.
her daughter in Virginia.
Good,
So
good.
she says, DJ, I have the headset on and I'm listening to you. Anywhere she goes, she always...
She always listening. Good, good. Congratulations to you and your daughter, man. That's so good to hear.
Right, one of the daughters making it big in the U.S. thing. Right, also to Molly Kaden of Sukram Street, Cyber Grand, we say hello to the doctor. We listen to his program when you were on the other station, Mr. DJ. You see, the fans always keep following me, you understand? Sheila Pasal of New Jersey, what's happening in Trinidad, Mr. DJ? With the politics? No, this is not the program for that. Right. Carol Mirage, thanks for the message with the news. To Alan and Linda David, say hi to Mr. Batson. Good. Right. So these are just some of the messages coming in here on my chat. Also, somebody sent something here about DP and Pinky. I don't know what that is about, but perhaps you can send some more information about DP and Pinky so we can pass it on to... Yeah, I don't know. You have any idea, Doctor?
What is DP and Pinky?
Yeah.
Okay, no. You lost me there. That's a nickname for somebody, or that's actually something they're asking about?
Maybe they're trying to say it in abbreviated form, So I'll text it.
They could always, They need to elaborate a little bit as regards to what exactly they're referring to.
Right. Also to Mr. Wayne Ramnasip Singh, I listened to this man since you started on the other station, right? And from that time till now, Mr. DJ, his way of describing things for people is very, very, very good. And tell him, God bless him. That's Wayne Ramnasip Singh.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Wayne. Greatly appreciated.
Most of these people here are about 50 years. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Good, right.
Remember, I've been in the radio 30 years.
Right.
And if I met you when you were 30, if you are 30 years, 16, right?
Mm-hmm. So if I 60, use what, 90? 190? You gotta put 100 in front of that.
No, you know something? These days, right? People don't really look the age,
No. I find some people look younger than they are, so some people look older than they really are. If I find, and again, it has a lot to do with lifestyle and that kind of thing. We have young people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I imagine one of my stroke patients. I have a 25-year-old stroke patient I'm dealing with right now. 25, and the stroke was a bad stroke. It was a serious stroke. It was really bad. She was hypertensive for a while. And again, that's one of the things I was discussing this morning. There are a lot of people who are hypertensive and they don't know they have high blood pressure. And that is dangerous because she experienced hemorrhagic stroke, which is a bleeding stroke. And those strokes are very, very difficult to deal with. They're very, very difficult and problematic to deal with. So it's important.
We have a question coming.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Let me see if I can get this. This person's name is Yvette.
Right.
This is the first texter.
Nice.
Yvette says,
good afternoon.
Good day. Hi, Yvette. Welcome to the radio station. Someone had very bad knee pains and they did laser therapy on them. In a day or two, all the pains went away. Is this safe?
They did laser therapy. This is laser therapy where? On the eyes? Where did they do laser?
On the knees, on the knees.
Oh, on the knees. Oh, okay.
Let me read it again.
Yes, read it.
Someone had very bad knee pains. She's referring to somebody else, right?
Yeah, somebody she knows, right.
Somebody had bad knee pains and they did laser therapy on them.
Mm-hmm.
In a day or two, all the pains went away.
Good.
Is this safe?
The thing is, I'm not sure if it's laser, if it's actually laser therapy or maybe light therapy. They didn't. Because as far, I could check it out, but I mean, if they're doing laser, I have to get more of what the process really is. I'm not too sure. I could do some research, and I could always next week maybe discuss it, touch on it. The thing is, if they're using light or frequency treatment, that's very good. Those are some of the things that we're going to be introducing at Batson and Associates later this year here, especially when we do the orthopedic clinic, rheumatoid clinic, that type of thing. So it does have some merit, but I always tell persons you have to put back, because a lot of the times you have high levels of inflammation in the joints. And the high level of inflammation significantly causes pain. The thing is, you want to ensure that you're always dealing with the inflammation and keeping the inflammation at the lowest that it should be, so that you do not have this problem with, this set of pain and that type of thing. So as I said, I'm going to do some research as to see exactly what type of laser treatment it is. And I could give you some more information there. I am more old school, where I do not like invasive. I don't know if the procedure is an invasive procedure, but definitely something that, excuse me, that is going to do the least amount of harm is something that you should be looking at. CMOS is very good for helping your bones. I always tell people that. And it is something that you should introduce in your routine, and it would really, really greatly help you. Greatly help you. Okay?
Yvette says, thank you, doctor.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I missed a call from a young lady here. Her name is Judy, but I mentioned her to call again.
Right.
While I was talking about Yvette, she was on the line, so I couldn't really take the call.
Good.
So you can call now, Judy. The line is open for you. That's 868-337-2287. And for international listeners, 1-868-337-2287.
Right.
Tell Dr. Batson I like him. He's very cute.
Thank you very much.
Somebody watching you on the video there, right?
Yeah, on live, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So the person texts me here, said, tell Doc Batson. Not doctor, tell Doc Batson. He's very cute.
Okay. Thank that. She wanted to be Miss Doc Batson. Thank you very much, man. You know 1-2-1-2, yeah, and you know 1-2-1-2 this year 3. All right.
Yeah.
Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Spice Girl 3357 Love. She asked, do you have nerve restore? Yes, we do have nerve restore. Miss Paula Rookchan has also joined us. Hot Fox 23, Jalin 45, and one other has also joined us as well here, right? And now see how it is. So keep in mind that we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Dr. Batson. So feel free to add us, follow us. You get your notifications as to when we're having our programs. Also, Nerve Restore, not Nerve Restore, sorry. We spoke about the Nerve Restore. We spoke about the eye optics formula. That eye optics formula is that eye drop that helps with any eye problems that you have. I'm telling you, that's one eye drop you're going to use and you're going to be very satisfied. Eye optics formula. So it helps with cataract, glaucoma, detached retina, any problem with your eyes. It is actually a detox and a tonic for the eye. So it actually strengthens and cleans the eye. And it's very good in assisting with those particular issues. So that's something that you can look forward to. We do have in stock at all our offices. So you can feel free to give us a call. Okay, we have a question?
This person says, I'm bespectacled, that's Dan Patti, I'm bespectacled. Mm-hmm. Would the eye drop help me well, what she's trying to imply is that would the eye drop assist her to remove wearing the glasses?
In all honesty, I can say yes in some instances because I've actually had that happen to a lot of clients, including my mom. She's not dependent on her glasses as much as she used to before. In fact, she had to change them because of how the eyesight improved. So it is going to help improvement. I have a lot of clients who would have experienced that. So I would say yes, because obviously if your eyesight improves, it means your prescription is actually going to be a less strong prescription, or you're going to reach the point where you're not going to wear the glasses. I have known of instances, it definitely helps with glaucoma. I've had a lot of clients with glaucoma, and they were using a lot of eye drops for years and not getting any results. And when they included our eye drop, they got significant improvements with pressure in the eyes, where the pressure was actually able to normalize at maybe about 12 or 13, that type of thing. Because your pressure, you usually want your pressure anywhere between maybe, let's say, about 15 to about 10. So anywhere between 10, 8 is kind of low, but 8 is still good. So anywhere between 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all that is good. 14, 15 for the worst. You don't want to pass 15. So if you have glaucoma and that is your challenge, you're using the eye drops. So you're using things like the Bromopress, you're using Zalatan, Cosap, Alphagan, Lumigan, those type of eye drop. Okay, fine. The thing is, are you dealing with the root cause of the problem? Are you cleaning out the eyes? Are you detoxifying the eyes? Remember, the problem you have is ocular pressure, So it means the pressure in the eye. So let's say the space is supposed to be this big. You have exertion on the eyes itself. So the reason the pressure is high is because the inflammation in the eyes is very high. And the eye drop is an anti-inflammatory eye drop. It's actually one of its kind. There are very few eye drops. I searched, watch me. It took me years to find the eye drop, to have it done and that type of thing, because of the problems that I was having running a diabetic clinic and dealing with diabetic patients, because that is my area of specialization, diabetes. Excuse me. So a lot of the times.
Yeah. Dania says that, just want to get it as well.
Yes.
Dania says, I am type 2 diabetic.
Type 2,
right. Type 2 diabetic. And what do you have for it? And would that help me to come up with the fridge?
Okay, good question. There are a number of things we carry for diabetes. We have a blood sugar control, that's very good. We have a blood sugar tea, exceptionally good. I'm a big advocate of tea. Anybody know me, they know, and that was part of my studies in Chinese medicine, Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine. Because Chinese and Ayurvedic principles, they hold tea in high regard. Unlike the Western world, which is come and add sugar and milk to the tea, the Eastern world doesn't do that. And the reason for that is because, sugar and milk, they spoil everything. It actually creates acid and inflammation and that type of thing in the body. So it's very important not to have milk and sugar in your tea. If you're having your teas, you drink it as straight as possible. No milk, no sugar in it. You allow maybe a little bit of honey, a little thing. But do not take milk and sugar and put it in the tea. The tea, you spoil the tea. So we have blood sugar tea, we have blood pressure tea. We also have a blood sugar complex, very good product that actually helps in regulating blood sugar levels. And we also have the advanced chlorophyll as well as the inflammation formula. Very important. So it's a matter of, really addressing that root problem and the root cause of the issue in addressing that particular diabetic problem. So we can help you, definitely. Your digestion is also going to be very important as well. So we may have to look into either a digestive balance or a digestive restore, because everyone who is diabetic actually has serious problems with digestion. Your food does not break down properly. Okay, so that is something that also helps in that situation. Any more questions?
The other question here is about type 2 diabetes again, coming from Ryan. Type 2 diabetes, a lot of people really...
a lot of people have diabetes. Yeah, a lot. And it is work, but one of the things I find, even in diet, one of the things I always tell persons, quinoa. You know what quinoa is? Quinoa. Quinoa actually significantly helps with blood sugar levels. I was impressed at how well it works, because I recommended for a lot of diabetic patients, and the feedback was astronomical. It really, really helps. So, the thing with diabetes is just a matter of making healthier choices and just kind of being a little more focused as opposed to the average person. And once you do that, you'll get the results that you're looking for. Because you understand it's not
the hardest, the most difficult thing to do is to what you just said, lifestyle.
Yep.
To make that choice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a mindset, right?
Of course it is.
Is not properly well able to understand this, and you have to make this change, and you fall back into your old, where you were before. You wouldn't find yourself making any improvement.
Exactly so. And the thing is, what makes it, the dietary protocol and the diabetic protocol that we do, anyone who's a diabetic who comes to us, you're going to be better off than you were before you came. Definitely. You're going to get better circulation. You're going to get better eyesight. You're going to get improved nerve function. You're going to, in most cases, a lot of our clients reduce the amount of insulin. Some come completely off of it. In the case of things like the metformin, the glucophage, the diamicron, some of them even come right off it as well because of the different changes that we would have put in place. So as I always tell persons, it's a matter of not dealing with the symptomology, because diabetes is the symptomology, but it's a matter of dealing with the root cause of the problem. What caused you to be diabetic in the first place? And that is where we have to start to work. And we're working from down here, coming up now to deal with the problem. You can't deal from the problem here, go back. You can't do it that way. It does not work. It's like a domino. If you have 100 dominoes and you push down the first domino and all the dominoes fall down, which domino do you pick up first? You could never pick up the last domino that fell. You have to pick up the first domino because all the other dominoes will be on top of it.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't take up the last domino. You have to take out the first one, the second, and that's how you have to go. So you have to come back to the beginning or the foundation or the root cause of the problem. And that is what we do at Batson Associates. Is it more work? Yes. Is it maybe a little more expensive? Yes. But in the long run, you will thank your lucky stars and you will save a lot of money and a lot of stress. When you look at serious diabetics, I don't know if you ever encounter someone who has really bad diabetes?
Yes. They're using insulin. That's the worst case scenario, is it?
Yeah, worst case scenario. But apart from that, the quality of life that person enjoys is not a good quality of life at all. No?
It's not at all.
It damages your eyesight very bad. To begin with, you have to be sticking yourself every minute. I find that is penance. Every minute you take a needle and just sticking yourself. But the thing is, the amount of weight that they put on, because most people who use insulin, because of the injections in your belly, you have a problem with fat storage and those type of things. And then that insulin that they're using is, if people, most of the time, the insulin that's actually pig insulin. You have the Humulin, which is a little more, a lot of people don't know the insulin that they're using is pig insulin. It's pig insulin.
Or tea.
Teas. So think of somebody, if it is you belong to a religious persuasion where, let's say you're a Muslim.
Yeah. And you don't know.
And they don't know. Yeah. So it's a matter, and it's not only a matter of that to know, but what you want is you want improved quality of life. You cannot be getting sicker. All diabetics, if they are not dealt with properly, what eventually happens to them? They lose their eyes. They lose their eyesight. Some of them they lose toe, and they lose limbs. Yeah. And I personally find that's one of the hardest things for anybody to experience. I personally couldn't deal with that. Me personally. So the thing is, Trinidad and Tobago, the listeners of DJMamuRadio.TT.com, if you are diabetic and you genuinely want help and you want to feel better, because that's what you need. Because you have to feel better for yourself. Because if you don't feel better for yourself, who will feel better for you? You don't want to lose your eyesight. You don't want to end up with detached retina. You don't want to end up an amputee. So do what is necessary and try to fix the root cause of the problem. That's very, very important. So again, if you're interested, you are diabetic, you want to reduce your dependency on insulin, you want to reduce your dependency on things like glucophage, diamicron, you want improved circulation, you want to stop the pins and needles, the cramping under your foot, those type of things, feel free to give us a call, most importantly, a visit. Keep in mind, we have open clinic days next week, and that is at all our offices. The number and location for the Chagonas office, that number for Chagonas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And that office is located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That's Money Talks building in Montrose, Shogunas. We're also in Debe. Debe is the corner of Ramsonwood Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. That telephone number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number for St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. That office is the Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553.
Doctor, you know, as I mentioned before on this program, most of the listeners are what you call not radio shy, but they don't want other people to know about their business, right?
Of course.
Which is quite understandable.
And I respect that,
right?
Yes.
We have to respect that. So I have two messages from two individuals. First of all, Yvette, I'd just like to correct what she mentioned a while ago. Hello, doctor. I was wondering if it's laser or light therapy on the knees. It's actually infrared light therapy.
Oh, that's what I know. It had to be that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that is what you already
That
said.
is what I'm saying. Yeah, because I know. Yeah. So yes, it is actually a very good thing. Very, very good thing, actually.
So the doctor says, Yvette, it's a very good thing as you listen to the radio.
Yeah. What Yvette should do is try and get herself some CMOS and start to use the CMOS. Yeah, because what it's going to do, Yvette, that is going to help you out even more. So with that therapy plus, you know, the dietetics, use chia seeds is also very good as well. Because what those things do, like, let me give you a quick example. CMOS is algae. Algae comes from where? The sea, right? Now, one of the advantages with sea nutrition, anything that grows in the sea is 10 times more nutritious than anything that is on the land. A lot of people don't know that. So marine phyto, and the reason for that is that if you look at, you know, the earth and the way the earth is designed and that type of thing, the marine was before the land, obviously. A lot of people don't know that, but when you look at the age of marine, right, the sea is way older than the land itself. When I say in terms of older, in terms of the vegetation and that type of thing. So when you look at things like Corella, sea moss, which is known as Irish moss, there's something known as Fucoidan, Fucodian. That is actually native. You find that a lot in Japan, the waters off of Japan and those different countries. What they realize with marine phytoplankton is that the nutrition is known as nutrient dense, high levels of nutrition, and that in itself helps significantly to correct different aspects in the body. So it's very, very important. We have a question?
We have two more questions coming up.
Nice.
It's like a question. I like the questions here.
Good.
Dr. Mamu, okay, I'm not the doctor, please. Dr. Jason. So it says Dr. Mamu. Anyway, it says, Dr. Jason, I sleep too much. Can the doctor tell me if it's a problem? Thank you. In other words, she's not, her sleeping habits are not regularized. And before we go to the other one, let me just quickly ask, so you can answer both of them back to back.
Yes.
This one says, hello, DJ. Brother-in-law, when he eats, sometimes he actually would throw up. And what is his mouth on fire? What good for ulcer stomach?
Oh,
Brother-in-law eats, that's something to do with the stomach.
With stomach, he has stomach ulcers apparently. Ulcers in the stomach, which is not a nice thing to have. But the thing is, when you have ulcers is an indication of very poor eating habits. It's also an indication of eating highly seasoned food, or maybe the addition, or maybe, I'm not saying that the person is alcoholic, but maybe the use of alcohol. A number of things could cause problems with causing ulcers. So ulcers are basically openings in the walls of the stomach. So the area is very raw. It's like a cut. Now that's dangerous. That's not a nice thing to experience, because what's going to happen? The body has to heal that, and that could actually cause an abscess. And God forbid if that abscess ruptures, that's it. It's going to poison and kill you. That's like immediate, immediate poisoning. Like that's death. A lot of people don't live from that. So what I would suggest at Batson Associates, we carry a product known as Digestive Restore, and there's also one known as Digestive Balance. That person
is what the one with the ulcers.
Yes, this is what
You
the
mentioned
ulcer.
this for the ulcer.
He also going to have to get some of the alkagen water. And what we're going to do, we're going to have to put him on a regime to get that to heal that, because that you can't play with that. You know. People who, let me tell you something, digestive imbalance is something that is experienced with a lot of persons. You ever got acid reflux, Mamu?
Never.
You
Yeah,
never.
I always eat on time.
Good, right. Yeah. Now the thing is,
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yes.
Mamu always eat on time. If I feel it, time is running out and I can't get something out of bricks, I have something just to get rid of the gas.
To gas, hot tea. And I tell people, thank God for that, because let me tell you something. Acid reflux is not a nice feeling. It's not a nice feeling. I've experienced situations where maybe
it's 14 years I listened to you, doctor.
14 years, yes. So that would have helped for something, right? Yeah. And and the thing with digestion, there are a lot of people who suffer from ulcerated stomach, a lot of bloating, a lot of belching, a lot of gas. Now, what we have to understand culturally, I tell people I have Indian family. You might be able to see it where I have a cousin. My great-great-grandmother was Indian. And one of the things that, I often tell persons, we belong to different ethnicities and cultures, and I respect that. But sometimes our eating choices, because of our culture or ethnicity, might need re-examining. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. But I respectfully try to put things across to people, because you have to understand, I deal with a lot of, for years I've been dealing with you, Mamu, and we were originally on Akashvani, right? So, dealing with a lot of clients, whatever the case may be. So the point I'm making is that sometimes you have to make some changes in the way you eat. Now, oil is something that does not agree with your stomach. A lot of people don't know that. Hydrogenated oils do not agree with your stomach. So like corn oil and all those type of oils, and when you fry foods, those things upset your stomach a lot. So one of the things you'll have to do if you have or you want better digestion is try and have your food either steam, grill, or bake your meats. Steamed, grill, or bake. And when you do that, is you reduce the amount of grease in it, and it doesn't affect the stomach as much. Your intake of sugar is something you also need to pay very close attention to. Sugar is not different. It tastes good, yes and no, but it is not different. It opens you up to a lot of problems, especially even cancer. Do you know that when you eat sweets, your immune system goes to sleep for about 3 hours? Yeah. That amount of sugar creates so much inflammation in the body that it affects the immune system. So it makes you more vulnerable to disease. So it's very, very important to pay attention to the amount of things you're taking. Once in a while in a moderation, you go to a function or whatever the case, maybe nobody will say no. Yes, not always. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They use it too often and they don't have the good healthy habits. They're not drinking enough water. You're not doing your little detox. There are some people who haven't taken a detox since they were little children, and they now must be 75 years. You 75 years
and never take a detox.
And you never take a detox.
The only detox them know about is, long time when you get up in the morning, you get your sene and thing, like that.
Yes.
But that, people skipping that now. People have time for sene and Epsom salt and thing again, because they're busy working, they're looking to make a dollar. And as they're making the dollars, and which are making sense, because at the end of it all, you have to spend more than what you generated for your health.
Yep.
And the simple way to really prepare yourself is to clean yourself. That blood is important.
Blood is life, and that's why I tell persons, the blood analysis, which we still do at Batson and Associates. We do the live blood, the dry blood, magnetic resonance analysis, scan, and those microscopes are new microscopes that we actually got. So blood is life. Blood is a mirror of you. So it means that if your blood is showing us certain things, if we're seeing you having problems with enzymes, we know automatically you don't digest, your food is not digested properly. Most likely you have problems with diabetes, you have problems with acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, diverticulitis, and those diseases and issues are things that exacerbate and gets worse and worse. Now, what was the first question, DJ Man? I actually forgot what the first question was.
The lady asked, she said to Dr. Man, but just going to read it again. She's sleeping too much. Can the doctor tell me if there's a problem with her? And my question to her is she diabetic? So she didn't mention anything.
She didn't mention that. We could always find out if the person is diabetic. So
I mentioned to her, I asked her, I texted her, but she didn't reply as yet. So
Okay, good.
I asked her if she's diabetic, so you can make a little conclusion as to what you can recommend from that if she's sleeping too much.
Well, the thing is, if you're sleeping too much, it could be an indication. I would say it could very well be build-up of toxins. It could be that they have low blood count. So I will go with the could be. It could be low blood count. If your blood count is too low, you're going to be very tired, always sleepy, some issues with lightheadedness, that type of thing. To know if you have low blood count, you usually carry a very low blood pressure.
You need to carry one. You need to add one more.
What's that?
Some of these ladies, you know what they do? I'll tell you what, because I know a few of them.
Right.
They're looking at soap operas late. So you find when you're looking at soap operas late in the night, you want to sleep in the daytime. You see?
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, and that's very important. You know, you need to know how you're sleeping and actually fixing your sleep cycle. And that's why I like Nerve Restore so much. Nerve Restore literally fixes your sleep. You literally, I tell you, just yesterday, a client said, Dr. Batson, I love that product. When she came for a revisit, she said, if there's one thing I take in again, is a Nerve Restore. She was so impressed with the quality of sleep and the rest that she was able to get. And Trinidad and Tobago, the listeners of DJ Mamu Radio, TT.com, I'm telling you, if you try that product, you will not be disappointed. All I have to say to you, hydration is important. Do not come and buy a good product and put it in a dirty body. If you know you just eat bad, you don't eat on time, you don't drink water, you don't take a cleansing, God said, let there be light, please, let us do the thing properly. Use the Alkagen water with your Santulan, and then after you do Alkagen water and your Santulan, hit your Nerve Restore. It's very, very important, because the thing is, remember, in order for you to get maximum benefit from any product, it has to be what? Digested or assimilated properly. Very important. A wise man once said, to eat is human. He said, but to digest is divine. A lot of people don't digest their food properly. So it is now 12 minutes past 3. Yes.
One more thing.
Yes, go ahead.
She said, I asked her, are you diabetic? She says she don't know. That means she never visited a doctor. Don't look at those shows too much. Wicked people in that.
Oh my God. No, I think maybe she said she. And where is she?
Said she don't know.
Is she local or
she's
is she local or is she?
Local.
She's a local person. Okay.
Local.
Well, what I could say, if it is, this is my advice to you. You want a good checkup. You want to know what is going on with you. You want to know how your kidney working, your liver, how much blood going to your brain. Visit Batson and Associates, and we will tell you.
So you understand that? Yeah. To the texter, please understand what the doctor is saying. Pay the office a visit, do a blood analysis and so on, and they're able to tell you exactly what is happening with you. Because since you don't know if you're diabetic, and we don't know your age, whatever it is, and all these are factorized into what the doctor could prescribe for you.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's a matter of once you come, we could be able to assess you and let you know what is going on. All right, that's very, very important.
Well, Mr. DJ, tell the doctor that the ladies love watching Blue Scoop.
The love watching. Oh, Lord Father. You understand? Master your purpose in life on Instagram. Ask a question. Doc, what do you do about idiopathic intracranial hypertension? Any recommendations? Yeah. That person need to come to Batson and Associates. The thing is, if it is you get your CT scans, your MRIs, and those type of things, and you visit us, I am sure we could help with that. Idiopathic intracranial hypertension. That's a big term to mean that you have high pressure inside of your brain. So the thing is, something would have caused that. You may have had an injury from before. You may have been in a vehicular accident. You fell, you hit your head or something like that. And there are things that we could do to address that. But definitely we could help in that regard. So again, very quickly, those telephone numbers and locations. Keep in mind our open clinic days as we go from next week. Again, at the Shogunas office, that telephone number for Shogunas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. That telephone number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. The St. James office, which is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number for St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That telephone number for Tobago is 226-4553. Master, your purpose in life says no accidents, clear MRIs, thanks. Now, if you get a clear MRI and they're telling you that, you need to, I suggest, master your purpose in life. Give us a visit. You wouldn't regret it. We will determine what is wrong with you. You cannot be having a problem and they don't know why you're having a problem. That in medicine always aggravates me. There could never be a reason or not a reason for having a particular disease. The doctors may not be able to tell you, those doctors, but I am telling you, if it is you come to us, we'll figure out what is wrong with you. We do it over and over and over and over. Because with that blood analysis, blood is life. Blood tells you past, present, and future. You could do a blood analysis and we don't even speak to you, and we could tell you everything there. That's to understand how important blood is. Blood is life, and blood is the most important witness. It is a mirror reflection of you, your internal. So again, as we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. To the listeners of DJ Mamu Radio, TT.com, it has been a pleasure speaking to you today. Do enjoy the rest of your Thursday afternoon. DJ Mamu, sir, till next week, we will be in touch, sir.
Thank you very much. And you notice, Doctor, before you go today, we got a lot of texters.
Good.
And as I mentioned to you off here that the station is basically about texting now. They forget about the phone call because some of these people, they hide behind the phone. They prefer send a text message.
Okay.
See? But I'm happy to know that people are now getting the gist of the program and understanding clearly about their lives,
right,
to go about their lives in a better way.
Okay.
Because too many things are factorized into helping people to be depressed and suffer with all kinds of diseases. When I see people suffering, Doctor, my heart is really...
Yeah, it really...
So sometimes
and unnecessarily suffering too. I mean, I have people that I deal with, they were sick for years. Just after yesterday, a lady came and she was doing a revisit and she thanked me so much. And all I asked her, I said, would you give me a testimony? And she said, Dr. Batson, I'm a shy person. I said, no problem. We'll take a written testimony. But her results was astronomical, and she's a cancer patient. She said, Dr. Batson, I never believe her. I feel so good. And it was a short space of time. It was over. We worked with her for 4 months. I think it's anywhere between 4 to 6 months. And her results are astronomical. So the thing is, anyone could get help, but you have to be willing to put in the work. All we do is give you the guidance. We let you know what is what. We tell you what to do, how to do it. I mean, we want more than that. We want more than that. You understand? So again, feel free to give us a call or visit. Keep in mind those telephone numbers. If you need to see Dr. Batson specifically in any of the upcoming days, I will be in St. James' office on Friday. That's tomorrow, please God. That is for 12. And I will also be in Chaguanas, God's willing, next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. I will give my schedule as time goes along. I'll also be in St. James on Friday again. But those marathon clinics, we'll be running marathon clinics very soon again. So, DJ Mamu, sir, thank you as usual, and we will be in touch.
Well, I feel this program should go for 2 hours. Because it's getting so interesting because we have a lot of music here, you understand?
Yes.
But at the same time, when you get yourself involved in people's heartache and sickness and disease, you really feel and you want to reach out to them.
Exactly
You
so.
understand? Because God has touched you in a very special way that you've been able to study this.
Amen.
Naturopathy. Naturopathy is not an easy subject to digest.
Not at all.
And you've been able to do it for a number of years abroad. And come back to Trinidad and say, Trinidad, I am a born Trinbagonian.
Amen.
And I'm here to help brothers and sisters rise to the occasion. Yeah?
Definitely.
Thank you, brother, Dr. Jason Batson. And as the ladies say, tell him to remain, cutie? I think this lady have a list something.
Thank you very much, my dear. I will try to remain as cute as I can.
I will tell you to be off air. I'll tell you to be off.
All right, good, no problem.
Okay, take care. Thanks.
Yes,
You've been listening to Support Your Health Naturally on DJMamuRadio.TT.com, a weekly program from 2:15 with Dr. Jason Batson, who join us again next week, Thursday, same time, 15 after 2 for another session on Support Your Health Naturally on DJMamuRadio.TT.com. Stay tuned for continued programming.
Yes, sir. Master your purpose in life. He said, visited once. Can I specifically see you when I come, please? Okay, no problem. So, master your purpose in life. If you're still listening on the Instagram, I will do one of two things. I'll let one of my colleagues pull this message, but we need to have a telephone number for you, so we will know exactly who it is.
Tell them, send a message.
Send a message, right?
Send a DM.
Send a message to us and give us your information, and I could see you. I'll be in Shoguna's office next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, please God, so we could always work out something. I don't know if Shoguna's is going to be convenient to you, or if it has to be David or St. James, but we will work on it for you. Okay, master your purpose in life, because you said that you came to us once, but you didn't see me, and you want to see me specifically. So just do that first, and we will ensure that we organize with you. Okay, so that has brought our program to an end. You've been listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. So we look forward to speaking to you guys on Sunday morning. We have our regular program. That program is going to be, 2 hours long? So that we go from 9:30 to 11:30. And we will, is it? Or
yes.
What? Yes.
And are we getting a night live?
I sure I will let you know that. I will let you know that on Sunday, please God. All right, and we will organize the suit. Okay, guys. So again, those telephone numbers and locations. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Shogunas. That telephone number is 222-8261. Again, that's 222-8261. And WhatsApp is 314-9975. That is 314-9975. Take care, guys. God bless, and do enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.